Hello, I'm Charlie, and welcome to Homesteading Hungry. And if you're coming back, welcome back to our channel. So today is a not so nice day here in South Carolina, but on our homestead, there is always something for us to do. So instead of doing my chores outside, like how I usually do and bring you along for that journey, I'm gonna show you what we have been doing recently here on our homestead behind the scenes. So this journey that we're currently on with our homestead actually started about 4 years ago, and we didn't even know what was happening. So I was retiring from the military, everything's looking good, and I was a nurse. I was planning on working in a local hospital, continuing on with patient care upon retirement, when I was given the opportunity for a job in a more rural county than we were living in. We were living in Berkeley County down in Charleston, South Carolina. And the job that I was offered was more in the Midlands of South Carolina. So I had accepted that job. And when I accepted that job, that meant that we had to move out of our community that we were living in. So I actually purchased this property that we are currently living on without Lisa seeing it. And I actually informed her that we were actually selected to purchase this on my way home from up here when I was driving back. So it was pretty cool. So the journey started with a lot of unknowns. Like, we just didn't know exactly what we were getting into, what we were doing, but we did know that we had been together through a lot. We had been married but roughly almost 20 years at that time. We had 2 kids that were doing really, really well. And she trusted me that we were gonna be taken care of and that this journey was gonna be all right. So we had bought this house, and next to the house was the garage. And it was a separate building. But what was really, really interesting was that the garage had roughed in already an apartment. And it was just literally the framing was done, and that was it. Nothing else was done. But I felt that I might be able to tackle this on my own, but it was a pretty big job. So we've had some help along the way, but the majority of it I've done myself, or I've done it with Lisa. And it's been a lot of fun. So let me show you exactly what we have going on right now. And I'm gonna give you a little tour, and I'm gonna explain exactly what our vision is moving forward with this place. So when this was first roughed in, it was roughed in to have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment with a very, very large, like, living room, family room area. But we felt that we needed to have add a little bit more to it with how we're seeing where our homestead was going. So what we decided to do was to change the floor plan just ever so slightly so we could have an office, a bedroom, a full bath, and then the living spaces. So let me show you how this is all worked out. So first of all, I'm standing right here in the master bedroom, or basically the 1 bedroom that this place has. And in here, I just recently put a fan in, and it's got electricity going to it. And Tony, I learned how to do all that electricity with my friend Tim. He taught me, and it's worked out really, really well. But right here, if you look back here, you can see our deck. And what's really cool about this deck is, well, one, nobody else is going out here right now because I don't have it all done. It's not safe. But eventually, I'm gonna finish the front off right here. And you can see earlier in this video where I actually cut the railing off with the chainsaw so we could get all the drywall up into this area so we could put it up on the walls. So this was fun. My friend Jesse actually filmed this, and this was actually of us cutting the railing off and then lifting the drywall up with our tractor. But right here, look at that view right outside these doors. Isn't that amazing? So you can see literally right down into our pasture from the window. You can see our barn, our shed, where our chickens live. We got our chicken tractor over there. We got our chicken coops right there, and like all my implements and stuff. It's just an awesome room. It's got a lot of character to it. So right here, in this room, I put down this flooring right here, and I chose to go with Pergo flooring. And the reason why I chose to go with Pergo is that I used it in the rest of our home because I pulled up all the carpeting in our house, and when I was pulling up the carpeting, I was putting down Pergo, and I found it to be very, very user-friendly, and I really like how it looks. So the color of the Pergo here in the master, and actually in this entire area up here, is antique barnwood, and it's gone together really, really well, and I absolutely love how it looks now. It's all dusty and dirty right now, but it's gonna clean up really, really well. As you walk out of the master right here, this is our bath, and you see the same flooring in here, but right here is where the vanity is gonna go, and then the toilet right there. And then I installed this shower, and first time I ever installed a shower, and so far so good. And it's got water to it, but it's only got cold water right now because I don't have hot water here yet. And then right in here, my vision is to put some shelving in this bathroom. Not sure exactly what that design is gonna look like yet, but that's where we're going with that. And then walking out of the bathroom, you come right over here, and here is our office. And this office right here is where we hope to be doing all the editing for our homesteading in Hungary videos. This is where everything's gonna be running out of here. So this is where our new office is gonna be, right in here. And this also has a nice window that looks out, and you can see, it's kind of got a glare to it right now, but you can see our homestead really, really nicely off of that right there. Then walking out of here, this is the door, and this leads right down to the garage below, because this is all on the second floor of the garage. And then right here is just a little mini closet. And I'm really torn about whether I want to put a door on this or not. I'm probably not gonna put a door on it. I'm probably just gonna leave it as open shelves, so we can put some supplies and stuff like that up here. And it's gonna be like, basically all of our cooking supplies and stuff will be right there. And then over here in the corner, I plan on putting a TV on the wall. That's why there's a plug right there on the wall. Out here in the living area, I've got this, what I think is a really awesome vision. And I'm gonna take you all along on a journey when I do this. So I got more of the flooring right here. So I'm gonna use that Pergo antique barnwood flooring in here also. And then when I trim it out all along the bottom here, I'm gonna use 1x6s. I'll paint them white to match all of the trim that we did around all the windows. So it's gonna look absolutely amazing when we put all that trim and everything together in here. Now, my vision for this is, I've got to admit, I absolutely, positively love good bourbons. And I really would like to turn this into like a bourbon, like a speakeasy, like a, just, I don't know, something, I really like that look. So right here in the corner, we've got our wood burning stove, and it's already plumbed up right there. So we can have like that little, fire going in the corner, and it kind of creates that ambiance, And then right here, I plan on putting a bar, but not just any bar. I plan on having a bar that will open up, and it'll fold right up into the wall. So like, we can open it up, fold it down, use it as a bar, and then I can fold it up and I can lock it so I can keep everything secure inside of it, which will be really, really nice to have. And then here in the middle of the room, and it might be a little hard to envision it just because of the way the camera works, but if you look back right here, roughly where that bucket is, the plan is that is gonna be roughly where the center of our island is in what is going to be a kitchen along this back wall right here. So we're gonna have a huge island right here, absolutely massive, that I'm gonna run electric to. And there we're gonna have plenty of room where we can set up all the mixers and grinders and all those electric appliances that Lisa will use to make her different recipes, it can all be set up right there on the island, all be done together. So when she does her cooking videos, she's gonna have plenty of room to do them all right there. And then along the back here, we've already set it up where we're gonna have a refrigerator right here at the end. Right next to it is gonna be a stove, and see, it's already set up for us to have the exhaust fan off the stove, or the range hood off the stove. And then as you're coming down, right here is gonna be a sink with the drain, down a little bit further with a dishwasher, and I've got all these outlets here, so I have plenty of electricity there to run different things that we need to run. And also, the way I set it up is so we can have all stainless steel tops on the countertops right there. And then I plan on doing like the big, like hardwood, like cutting board top for the island, which is, I think, will look really, really neat. Now, as we were going along here and going along with the vision, I came across different things to work on. So we encased all these windows with 1x6s and 1x2s. Now, I had to cut them down a little bit to make them fit better, but it turned out really, really, really well. And I love how the white is going against this other, it's called Navajo white. It's kind of like a cream color. It looks like it really pops up against it. And then the baseboards along the bottom here are also gonna be that white to match the windows. Now I wanna show you something that I'm really, really proud of, and something that's turned out like way better than I thought it was gonna. So if you look straight up, and I'm gonna turn this camera for you. So this is what the beam looked like before, and it absolutely did not fit with the look that we were trying to go with. So that is the main support beam for the roof. But what I did was I encased it with 1x6s and 1x2s, rotating them. So I didn't have all the seams lining up. And what I did was Lisa stained all of that wood for up there. So this is what the beam looked like as we were going through. You can see the two different colors that we had up on a beam, and how the darker stain looks so much better with the look that we're trying to get with the room. As you can see, the beam turned out extremely well. And then what I did was I matched that same color stain, and the name of that stain is Honey, for up here in these windows. So if you can see those windows, I trimmed them out using those stained woods, and it looks amazing. And when it's against that white, it's popping. So all these fans and everything that I bought, all the lights, it's brushed bronze is the color of it, and it goes really, really well with that beam. So we'll be keeping you updated with the progress of this project. And if you're doing any DIY projects of your own, let us know what you're doing in the comments below. Thank you for watching.